So, let's check on our scouts here. The American camp. There's not a living soul in the camp. We found about a dozen. Ooh. Surprisingly, most of them were amputees fitted with prosthesis. Starved Americans. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Well, that's kind of redundant, don't you think? Searching the tents, we found more victims of hunger. Ouch. Most of them have badly worn from sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol, Tesla Manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. Well, rest in peace, guys. We'll take it from here. Temporary settlement. Oh, cool. Maybe that means there's more people. Speaking of which, we've got incoming, so let's bolster those numbers. Let's bolster that. Let's bolster the housing. Alright people, come on, let's clear that coal out of the way. Okay, we can dismantle that. Alright, time to build some steel. Let's double check just to make sure. Yeah. Steel works. Uses steam power to extract ore from deep deposits and process it quicker, delivering up to 70 steel per standard workday. And finally, this modern facility extracts iron ore from deep deposits to manufacture up to 130 steel per standard workday. Well, time to help these guys out. Let's see. There we go. One there, one there. Is there anywhere else? Nope. Okay, so finally. Steam core needed. Sir, the engineer working on the automaton project sent in his report. He broke the automaton he borrowed? Now he wants a steam core. Dude! The damage hasn't been for nothing. We can fix the broken machine, and on top of that, we can now adjust the automatons to make them work faster. The engineer's busy again now, but he said he's onto something really exciting. We will use one steam core, the efficiency of automatons will rise by 5%, discontent will rise slightly. Well, hold on. The efficiency of automatons will rise by 5%. The efficiency of automatons will rise by 5. So... fine. I get the feeling I'm gonna regret this. Okay, so we have the wall drill, and we have the advanced steelwork. Okay, you know what? Now would be a good time. We can place... one here, one here, and... okay, so this is a steelwork, so we can do that. This one's going for wood, so we can do that. We've got a lot of hunters, so let's try out some of these industrial hothouses. They're a little on the bulky side, but why not? so temporary settlement. The settlement seems to have been abandoned. It consists of several tiny wooden shacks that are now completely empty. An upright boulder stands at its center. Memory of injustice. The center of the settlement is marked with an upright boulder. On its roughly planed face, someone chiseled the following: "May God forgive the genius who sacrificed human lives in the name of progress, for we can't. Exiles of Tesla City. We won't touch the monument, but we decided to dismantle the huts for wood." Dreadnought. Let's check the wall colony. Okay, looks like everyone is living comfortably. Infirmary looks good. A hunter's hangar. Cookhouse. Okay, so this is good. We're gaining are we gaining coal? Yeah, slowly, like by 1,000. And wood. Yeah, 1,000 wood a day. Check real quick. Okay, about 217 raw food. I keep picking the wrong one. Scout unit number 2 returned safely to the city. Okay, that's good. exile colony. Nice. Numerous snow shelters, expertly built from blocks of hard-packed snow, huddle around cold, burnt-out campfires. A deadly silence hangs over the colony. Some exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on the way. One of the dying held a diary to his chest. We read the last entry. Exiled from Tesla City, with food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They're our last hope. We're afraid this refers to those poor Yankees we buried. Oh. Now we gotta help these people. We took the exiles to the city. We pulled the dying exiles, 7 children, 18 engineers, and 35 workers, from their snow houses and prepared them for the journey to our city. Some of them stirred from their death-like slumber to bless their absent friends for bringing help. We couldn't tell them the truth. Not yet. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard conversation. Well, at least we managed to save some. People regain hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from their shock at the news of Winterhome and starting to hope for the future. Well, that's good. There's only 7 people, 13 days remaining. Alright, we can still do this. Let's check the temple. Nighttime procession. Cookhouse. Industrial hothouse. just those two. Yeah, I'm guessing it's just those two. Here, maybe? The Automaton Project, a huge success. Sir, the Automaton Project is complete. It has delivered improvements to the efficiency of automatons and cut their cost. We modified the steam core valve actuators so that they deliver more power to the automaton. It also turns out we can remove some parts that were reserved for future expansions. The efficiency of automatons rises by 5%. The cost of automatons falls by 5. Okay, that's good. Let's hold off on that for now. Doesn't look like there's anything we can do. Let's see. To err is human. But those who stray must do public penance to discourage others from the path of evil. Only then can they be forgiven. What? New ability, public penance. Faithkeepers. Each use raises hope. People abandon the Lunders with each use. Each use lowers discontent. Public penance can cause injuries. Yeah, no, that just doesn't seem right. We'll figure something else out. This cave is a hideout for some children who were evacuated from Winterhold. There are no adult survivors here. We should talk to the kids and take them to our city. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterhold on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they were going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, their guardians went back to get more and didn't return. It seems these kids were evacuated in time before things in their city got really ugly. Well, we gotta get these kids back. We formed the children into an orderly column and set off towards the city. They walked quietly and resolutely, like little adults. The youngest clutching their toys tightly. This is going to be a long journey. Please have enough warm beds prepared for their arrival. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Alright. So, yeah, we can set them up in this area. Okay, it's 10, 20, 30. Okay, yeah, that's, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, yeah. I mean, that should be good for now. Oh. Maybe not. Okay, yeah. Definitely gonna need more rooms. I'm gonna need to, well, coal's coming in well enough.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
So, let's add a few cookhouses. making progress. In that case, let's build for food rations. All right. I guess for now we'll keep these guys here. Okay, so we're making good food. We're making good amount of food. Coal will last for, alright, that's not bad.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Change of heart. Sir, a man was found crying silently in the temple. We approached him to ask if he needed help. He told us he wanted to see you. I thought my faith died long ago, sir, with my wife and daughters in London. I couldn't see any purpose in our new life, in the fight for survival. But today, when I entered the temple, I saw a future for us. Now I'm ready to face it. Alright, good for him. Good for him. That kind of strength, especially after a loss like that. they're not being used, we can swap them between... Hold on. Oh, these are hunter hangers. Okay, yeah. Okay, some trees in this grove bear deep cuts in the shape of a cross. We found some bones scattered around them. Ooh, buried shame. Poking around the trees marked with crosses, we found shallow graves under each of them. The dead bodies lack most of the bigger muscles. And some bones bear signs of a cutting tool. Corpses have been obviously stripped of edible parts. Ooh. Now we know what kept the survivors by the freshwater springs from starving. We'll leave graves intact, but we can cut trees for wood. Yeah. Ooh. I can't say I blame them, but... Ooh. Let's see. Dreadnought landing. A huge ship has been dismantled here. Only its massive keel plates remain under the ice. Railroad tracks lead south. Nice. Light to the south. We found a piece of hull plate bolted to a boulder. It's engraved with the following inscriptions. In the year 1886, the American expedition aboard Hephaestus landed here in search of a haven from the global glaciation. So the world really did freeze over. May God preserve the souls of our fellow countrymen who perished on the way aboard our sister ship Prometheus. Sites discovered, Tesla City.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
Dang, -40 degrees. Good thing the automatons are doing most of the work. Tesla City. The city is modern and meticulously built. A tall tower emits a constant barrier of lightning, deflecting the incoming snow, but nobody comes out to greet us. Well, that doesn't bode well. Thunder unleashed. Able minds and bodies will prevail over the cold, reads the slogan over the entrance of Tesla City. A central tall tower shines from the blue glow of electrical discharges, which form a protective dome over the tower. Huh. So they're using like some kind of electrical barrier to, well, protect the town. But something went wrong here. There are charred bodies lying in the streets, and the stench of burnt... Ooh. Yeah, clearly things did not go well. We saw a lightning streak from the tower, hitting a building and leaving a gash on its roof. Scouts will try to disable the electrical discharge. Let's give it a try. As soon as our scouts entered the city, we lost contact with them. There's no telling what happened, but damn it. Shit. Is there anything else worth searching? Okay, so it seems like these locations are steadily, what's the word? Like they're clearing up. Warms the soul. Sir, people appreciate the field kitchen we built for them. They've sent a delegation to thank you. We've already thanked our brothers in faith who run the kitchen, and we'll keep them in our prayers. In this frozen wasteland, anything that keeps one warm is a lifesaver. Well, that's actually a very accurate way of putting it. has returned. Well, not much to do, but leave these guys here for now. Scouts, I think, pretty much reached their limit. Speaking of... Okay, that's good. We are united. The last of the Londoners have finally seen the folly of their plan. Nobody wants to leave the city anymore. You've won a hard-fought victory over fear and despair. The tragedy of Winterholm crushed our hopes, but not our spirit. We now stand united once again, stronger than ever, in the face of an uncertain future. Well done. Alright.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Okay. Well, we've got about 18 days for food rations, but you never know. So... food. The generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now, food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Search for others. Our people found a trail leading into the wilderness. We should follow it. We must find other people and ask them for help to secure our survival. Oh, yeah, I guess these were like, what do you call them? Subquests? But we were so far ahead that we're basically, we checked them off the list before they even asked them. Breath of hope. Sir, people have started leaving personal charms, beads, and written prayers at shrines as votive offerings. It seems it helps them keep their spirits up in these trying times. Oh, that's good. When times are bad, you need something to look forward to. Okay. So...
Finish your labors, people. The workday is up.
A hot spring keeps a tiny patch of sea from freezing here. The Americans used this opportunity to set up a fishing village. It's deserted now. Why? No place for the weak. This fishing village used to supply Tesla City with food. Searching it, we found a letter. Mike, don't return to the city. Tesla is a madman. He cast out all the amputees, all the sick. Jerry's parents and old Beth are among them. There will be blood, that's for sure, and soon. The village was left in order. We can send a team here to start fishing. Yeah, let's leave the village. That's a shame we can't create more outposts. Let's see if there's anything else. Emergency shift. Well, there's no real need. Yeah, all things considered, everything's really falling into place. research station. The door of the research station has been bashed in. There are signs of fighting inside, broken furniture, damaged science instruments, and splatters of blood. That's not good. The last discovery. Inside the ransacked station, we found Tesla's audio diary. A voice speaks. All the observed changes, like suns dimming, volcanic ash, could not have caused such cooling. But what if the huge quake of 1887 in Patagonia was an asteroid strike? There's shouting, crashes, and then silence. Numerous tracks lead from the door towards the mountains. Cave hideout. Huh. Okay. Refugees from Frostland. Captain, a group of exhausted survivors have reached our city from their frantic expedition. We know they've come a great distance and that many of them died on the way. The phrase, "doom is coming," keeps being repeated, and they say many more refugees are following them. They're begging you to help them. Or we will send out search parties to bring them to the city. Refugees. Resolve the situation. Being refugees, 0 out of 3. Alright, let's see. You can send scouts to meet the survivors and escort them to our city. Alright, boys, go get them. Bring them home. Survivors. We climbed up to the cave. A low stone wall stands across its entrance. Behind it, we can see several men. As we approach the cave, its inhabitants pull out rifles and take positions behind the wall, barring the entrance. They are in bad shape, weak from malnourishment and illness. Scouts will try to reason with the Americans and convince them to join us. Let's talk to them. Nothing like small talk. Seeing that we have no ill intentions, the Americans told us how they dealt justice to the inventor after expelling him from his city. We buried Tesla's battered body in the cave and are heading home with these poor wretches in tow. Oof, we got a lot incoming. Alright, better start making prep. Okay, that should be 90 available vacancies. Whoops. So let's check the economy real quick. Okay. I want to start prepping a few more. Let's see. Yeah, there we go.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Okay, so still a few hours. The rebirth of faith. Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really needed a proper place of worship. Well, I mean, refugees from Frostland, running from the storm. A huge crowd of people have reached our city. Many of them are sick. They say that some kind of enormous weather anomaly is coming our way, and that they'll die without our help. We'd never have survived it. Thank our lucky stars that the polar explorer Nansen warned us about the disaster and told us to evacuate. Please let us in. 70 people, 30 of them ill, will enter our city. Discontent will rise. Hope will rise. Only the healthy ones. 40 people will enter our city. Discontent will rise slightly. Hope will fall slightly. Send them away. No, that's not an option. Screw it. Let's do it. Let's find other places to place it. The ice corridor. Followed the wide corridor of crushing ice that the American dreadnought, the USS Hephaestus, left in its wake. A triumph of engineering. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought Hephaestus. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feat. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be its sister ship, Prometheus, icebound dreadnought. Well, let's get going.
Time to get to work.
Most of the machinery aboard the USS Prometheus has been dismantled and taken away. The massive steam hammer used to split the thickest ice lies broken by the ship's bow. Whoa, look at the size of that sucker. Calculating genius. The dreadnought is stripped of useful machinery, but its hull contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. On the bridge, we found a log with Tesla's last orders. Transfer all supplies and able-bodied survivors aboard Hephaestus. Take the amputees only if you have prostheses to make them useful. Well, I mean, it was a hard decision, but I can't say I don't get it. That's not bad. Alright. From 30 to 2. We found the wreck of some sort of vehicle. We can salvage some parts from it. What is that? Whilst disassembling the wreck to salvage what we could from it, we found a hidden cache of supplies. by faith. Sir, we're holding an evening of prayer this afternoon. Plenty of people are here. They're praying, but also talking and laughing. I haven't seen anything this heartening in our city for a long time. It's really brought the community together. Wow, that's actually good. That's a good thing. I mean, the whole world is covered in ice. Supposedly an incoming, snowstorm. And people are talking and laughing. This is good. This is good. But we can't be complacent. We have enough coal to last for 5 days. But we should probably, let's see. This used to be a large snowcat. Its steam turbine might have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. Whoa. We found some supplies inside the wreck. We'll surely find a good use for them. Site discovered snow-covered supplies. Alright. About 4, 5, 6, 70 people. Okay. About 2 hours. Yeah. Refugees from Frostland. The second wave. Another huge group of refugees has arrived. They are in even worse condition than the previous ones. Many of them victims of frostbite. They all talk about a huge storm coming from the south. Nansen led us north because his years exploring the Arctic taught him to survive here using natural resources. Nobody could have guessed what was coming though. Should we let them in? 70 people, 25 of them ill, 25 bravely, will enter our city. Discontent will rise. Yeah, let's do it. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see if we can cram another infirmary in there. Yeah, probably not. Snow-covered supplies. Raw food. The snow covering the crates is deep, but we're sure there are some valuable supplies buried down there. Under the snow, we uncovered many crates full of supplies. There's no telling who might have left them here. Well, ours now. frozen pond. We're up to capacity. But that's not going to stop us. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Actually might be a good place to build infirmaries. You never know. The hungry. Sir, our faith keepers have found someone's illegal stash of food. It's quite big, so they plan to distribute it amongst the people in need. Perhaps you'd like it to be used another way? Yeah, the keepers have the right idea. We still have a good amount. Distinct spot in Frostland. You can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. New landmark. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some more promising locations from here. Well, not really. I guess the ruined warehouse is as far as we can go. Sawmill. I guess it's Yeah. He gets kaputs. I wonder, could we put a warehouse? Ah. Temperature will drop by 1
Night
level.
is coming. Put down your tools.
Okay. Let's see if we can put one more steam hub around here. I guess right about here will do. The third wave. The third group of refugees is here. They're on the verge of collapse, exhausted by their journey and by tending to the gravely ill and injured with them. Their leader, Nansen, isn't among them. We're evacuating everyone we can, but many stayed behind with those who were too ill to travel. Nansen among them. God have mercy on us all. The great frost is coming. Crap, get them in here.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
What looms ahead? Jesus, what is that in the background? Sir, now we can clearly see what the refugees were running from. The great frost is coming. We have to prepare. Our scientists say they can calculate the severity of the storm from observations. They just need a day or two to prepare their instruments and install them on the beacon. Well, hop to it, boys. Holy. Oof. Stereoscopic lens. Advanced measuring instrument installed on the beacon will enable us to gauge the severity of the incoming storm. Prepare for the storm. Sir, the scientists couldn't believe their eyes, but they've doubled and triple checked their calculations. They say the strongest winds of the storm will cause the temperatures to plummet beyond anything we've ever experienced before. Holy crap! Hunting will be impossible. The plants in the hothouses will freeze. Everyone left outside the city will perish. And so will we if we can't heat our homes properly. We have to prepare. Jesus. Food supply is ready. The food supply should keep us fed for at least a week. Good. pray the storm subsides before then. Rescue the survivors in the ice crevice. Nothing to see here, guys. Hustle and help those survivors ASAP. Speaking of which, we gotta prep houses. Head back home, boys.
The work shift starts.
We found the dying people of Nansen's refugees told us about. They've sheltered in an ice crevice. These people are on their last legs. Despite taking shelter in an ice crevice, many of them suffered from heavy frostbite and hypothermia. We can help them still if we act quickly and bring them to our city. They can't stand on their own. Some can hardly speak. Get them over here, now!
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
Alright, that's the two outpost teams. Now we're just waiting on the scouts. It's gonna be close, but our boys can make it. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, glad I actually glad I've decided to make all those infirmaries. Runaway child. Sir, a man is here to see you. He says that his daughter ran away after the news of the storm spread. He wants to borrow a scout sled and go after her. She's a big girl, but she was always very impulsive, and she scares easily. Her father explains, I must find her before she's lost for good. She's all I have left. Damn it, fine.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Shit.
Move! Time to get to work.
A group of barely alive people hiding in several burrows dug into piles of snow. All these people are deathly ill. It's a wonder that they are still alive. The snow burrows are only a little less freezing than the surrounding icy wastelands. They won't last a day if we don't take them right now to the city. Bring them in. Hustle. Alright, so let's test out one final trainer. Where is it? No generator stress. So, apparently, let's see. Generator overdrive is off. When overdrive is on, the temperature in all heat zones rises by 2 levels. But generator stress will rise as well. As we approach the camp, we can see that its inhabitants are busy packing. I was about to say panicking, but that's not too far off. They're dismantling a couple of huts to build improvised sleds. You're going the wrong way. The scientists mistook us for refugees, but after we tell them about our city, they're nonplussed. It's probably too close to the storm to withstand it. Well, you might consult this Nansen on that if you reach him in the south. Their work here is done. We could convince them to join us if we could show them our city. Yeah. Escort them. Jagged rocks in your camp. Dang, it's gonna be close. Deep hollow.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Terrain drops suddenly here into a deep hollow. There are wounded people and dead bodies on its rocky bottom. Those people must have fallen into the hole while escaping the incoming storm. At least half of them didn't survive the crash, but it seems we could rescue the wounded. That is, if we strap them to our sleds and bring them to the city quickly. Let's go! Can we make it? Shit, maybe not. You can disband the scouts. Yeah. Survivors rescued. We saved everyone we could from the places we knew were still sheltering survivors. God help the rest. Yeah, no. I say we keep going. We'll save as many as we can.
Work time.
This is gonna be close.
Get back to work.
There it is. First drop.
Work day ends. It's off time.
The surface looks like it's been fractured by the shock of an underground explosion. It appears there may have been an underground base here. Danger in the deep. Ruins of an underground base reek of sulfur. It must have been a warm and sheltered place, but now exploring its depths is dangerous. Exploring the ruins, we found a briefcase signed by Nansen. It seems to contain some interesting blueprints. Nansen, you better be there, man. People living in this camp are packed and ready to go. All the tents are empty and they're leaving almost nothing behind. A small group of scientists is finishing the loading of their supplies. They work efficiently but in silence, looking somewhat dejected. We're mostly helping with the evacuations now. One of them tells us, we used to study the Earth's magnetic field, but there are more important things to worry about now. Like survival. Hungry mother. Sir, a woman has come to plead with you. She wants more food rations, but the cooks say that she's already received her allowance. I beg you, Captain, the woman says in a trembling voice. Your men mean well, but they must have made a mistake. I need 2 rations, one for me and one for my sick child, please. Screw it. We'll deal with the discontent later. This sturdy building could withstand a severe Arctic winter. It's crammed with sophisticated science equipment, yet the can't— Oh, come on! We found a note left by Nansen and his co-workers. The expected cold is hard to predict. It will be way below any temperatures ever recorded on Earth. Jesus Christ. Gale Force 10? As the jet stream seems to abate on descent. Afterwards, the climate shall start improving slowly. We're moving towards this apocalyptic storm to confirm our predictions. Farewell, and may God protect you. Damn it, man, so he went straight into the storm. Lunatic. Theft causes riots. Sir, you've investigated the discrepancies between the raw food use and output of the cookhouses. It turns out that cooks are stealing food. People are furious. We caught 3 thieves. They say they wanted to secure their families before the storm shuts down the food supply. Let the Faith Keepers supervise the cooks.
Move! Time to get to work.
The camp is built around a large hole in the ice. It might be the impact crater of the meteorite. There's a block and tackle attached to the top of the steel framework built over the hole. We searched the remains of the camp. This must have been some scientific operation dedicated to the research of whatever punched this hole in the ice. Now the place is deserted and there's nothing of value to be found here. Well, that's it. That's as close as we're going to be able to get. Ah, come on.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Okay, just a couple more hours. Doom-mongering drunks. Sir, a dozen or so people got drunk and took to the streets. They were chasing after women, yelling that we should have some fun before the storm kills us all. What should we do with them? They'll be sent to sober up, but their doom-mongering will affect hope and discontent. This won't stop us. We will save these people, all of them. By their dead bodies we have found many crates filled with papers, a testimony of the extensive research dedicated to fluctuations of the Earth's magnetic field. It's too heavy to understand by our scouts, and too heavy to bring into the city. Damn it, waste some time. Send them back. Unit 7's the closest to the storm. Can't risk it. The fence that surrounded the Arctic hut has been destroyed. Shattered as if a pack of wild animals went through it. Of course, an ill-fated project. Scientists who built this station designed it to withstand the Arctic climate, but they clearly underestimated the fierce Arctic fauna. The doors and windows have been bashed in by heavy blows, letting inside the cold and snow. Scientific and life support equipment froze and burst, dooming the base and its inhabitants. Well, that's all we can do. Double time it. Get back here, boys. operation's finished. The people you saved barely managed to reach the city in time. Yeah, no joke. At least we have a critical supply of food ready. There's not much time left. We should use it to prepare whatever else we can. After the storm hits, there'll be nothing we can do but wait it out. Yeah, I know. We have enough coal for 5 days.
The work shift starts.
Prayers at work. Sir, the people employed at this field kitchen refuse to work today. They intend to spend the entire shift praying. We've been working like madmen, sir, but there's only so much we can do to prepare. Let's face it, this is the end of the world. Through prayer we can find the hope of deliverance, whatever it takes. We've prepared as much as we can. Let them be.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Here it comes. Fight over supplies. Sir, an argument erupted between some workers last night. Some of them wanted a portion of the resources their facility produced so they could prepare for the storm. It came to blows, and though nobody was seriously injured, tensions are running high. Well, no other option. All right. crowd of terrified people are storming the stockpiles and started plundering our supplies. We managed to fight them off, but they demand wood for heating and reinforcing their homes. We need a 1380 wood to supply everybody. Yeah, go ahead. We can spare it. Time left, 1 day, 23 hours.
Get going. Time to learn your way. Time to rest, folks. Work's out today. Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Okay. Okay, so that's all food. Automatons. Okay. The House of Healing is redundant. Well, raise the temperatures there. Houses are the only ones that I think need to be open. collapse.
Wrap up well. Frost is here.
The storm hits the city. A howling gale bursts upon the city, and the generator creaks and groans under the weight of the wind. Pale faces turn towards rattling windows, trembling lips utter words of prayer. The cold will be brutal. Hunting is impossible. The soil in the hot houses will freeze. We'll have to make do with food we've stockpiled. This city will survive.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Shit, we can't even exit the place. Building disabled by storm. Damn, it's gonna keep dropping. Yeesh, why are these people still outside? Jesus, it's gonna drop. Coal mine crisis. Sir, one of our engineers wants to talk to you. He's concerned about the danger that the coal possesses to our mines. We've done everything we can to heat the mines. The air we're pumping into the shafts is so cold now that the hydraulic loops supporting are starting to freeze. When they do, the tunnels will start to collapse. Shit. All the automatons are in charge of that, so no one will get hurt.
Wrap up well. Frost is here.
The mines are freezing. Sir, it's so cold that the hydraulic roofs supports in our coal mines are failing. If the tunnel collapses, the lower levels will be cut off. We should either abandon them or send volunteers to replace the supports. The task is extremely dangerous. Screw it. Abandon the lower mines. It's not worth it. houses are still comfortable. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shit. Things are about to get really ugly. Shortage. Sir, the output of our coal mines has fallen so low that people are terrified of the freeze during the storm. We better do something about it. Are they joking? No. We'll make it anyway. Set up the coal thumpers and all those gathering pods, people will have to go outside. They'll be walking straight into this freezing weather. Look at that. The temperature's already at very cold. High risk of falling ill, though it's a death sentence. We'll survive it. Another.
Wrap up well. Frost is here.
Sir, someone stole 3,326 from the coal stockpiles. It seems that not everybody believes the assurances that our supplies will last. Sometimes egoism or simply fear sways people. Send our men after the thieves. I need to see you. I've run the calculations with the new data. The storm will pass in a couple of days, but the temperature just before the end will drop drastically. Nothing can protect us from such cold. Panic is starting to spread and people are losing hope. Houses are chilly. Is there nothing we can do? Everything's been augmented. Everything's been researched. Infirmary refuse to go to work today. They say they want to spend their final hours with their families. What shall they do? Oh, and it's an infirmary of all places. Shit. Is falling like rain, literally. Workplaces. They're completely petrified. Many of them won't believe we'll make it. This time, the entire staff of this field kitchen have refused to go to work. Damn it, it's a field kitchen. We can take it. We can take the loss. Because the infirmaries are going to kill us. Miracles happen. Jesus Christ. Sir. was a miracle. The man who went looking for his daughter is back. He brought her with him. He says he found her soon after leaving the city. Then they got lost and had to wait for a lull in the blizzard to find their way. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. This is so amazing that I'm actually... I can't help but laugh. Oh my god. I'm happy. I'm happy. This is happy laughing. Panic spreads. Sir, even more people have abandoned their workplaces. They're completely petrified. Many of them don't believe we'll make it. This time, the entire staff of this field kitchen refuses to work. Fine, let them. It's the infirmaries and the cookhouses that we're gonna have to force to stay. We're still livable. We're still good. Here it comes. This is what's gonna hit us the worst. Shit. Work ceases. Sir, most of our people have abandoned their workplaces to stay home with their families. Only the medical facilities are still functioning. The city holds breath, waiting for whatever the end will bring. This is it. Final stand.
Wrap up well. Frost is here.
Jesus Christ. It's finally over. We have survived. We started as a small society, some refugees, 80 people, no food, old habits. Death soon found us, but we buried our dead with dignity. And every day was a struggle, so we adapted. Houses of healing, evening prayers, faith keepers maintain duty, children help the sick. Goodbye. 1887, New London, 679 people, negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, Ganics, that's it. Thanks for sticking around for our Frostpunk playthrough. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe leave a comment. And as always, we'll see you next time.